Michelle Ingrid Williams, born September 9, 1980, is an American actress. She is particularly known for her roles in small-scale independent productions with dark or tragic themes. She is the recipient of several accolades, including 2 Golden Globe Awards and a Primetime Emmy Award, in addition to nominations for 4 Academy Awards and 1 Tony Award. Born to the politician and trader Larry R. Williams, she was raised in Kalispell and San Diego. She began her career at a young age with television guest appearances and made her film debut in the family film Lassie, 1994. At 15, she gained emancipation from her parents, and soon achieved recognition for her leading role in the television teen drama series Dawson's Creek, 1998 to 2003. This was followed by low-profile films, before her breakthrough role in the romantic drama Brokeback Mountain, 2005, in which her performance as the wife of a gay man earned Williams her first Academy Award nomination. Williams went on to gain critical acclaim for playing emotionally troubled women coping with loss or loneliness in the independent dramas Wendy and Lucy, 2008, Blue Valentine, 2010, and Manchester by the Sea, 2016. She won 2 Golden Globes for portraying Marilyn Monroe in the drama My Week with Marilyn, 2011, and Gwen Verdon in the miniseries Fosse/Verdon, 2019, in addition to a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress for the latter. Her highest-grossing releases came with the thriller Shutter Island, 2010, the fantasy film Oz the Great and Powerful, 2013, the musical The Greatest Showman, 2017, and the superhero film Venom, 2018. On Broadway, she starred in revivals of the musical Cabaret in 2014 and the drama Blackbird in 2016, for which she received a nomination for the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play. Williams is an advocate for equal pay. She is reticent about her personal life. She has a daughter from her relationship with the late actor Heath Ledger, and was briefly married to the musician Phil Elverum. Life and career. 1980–1995, early life. Michelle Ingrid Williams was born on September 9, 1980, in Kalispell, Montana, to Carla, a homemaker, and Larry R. Williams, an author and commodities trader. She is of Norwegian descent. Her father twice ran unsuccessfully for the United States Senate as a Republican Party nominee. In Kalispell, Williams lived with her 3 paternal half-siblings and her younger sister, Paige. Although she has described her family as not terribly closely knit, she shared a close bond with her father, who taught her to fish and shoot, and encouraged her to become a keen reader. Williams has recounted fond memories of growing up in the vast landscape of Montana. When she was 9, the family moved to San Diego, California. She has said of the experience, "It was less happy, probably by virtue of it being my preteen years, which are perhaps unpleasant wherever you go." She mostly kept to herself and was self-reliant. Williams became interested in acting at an early age when she saw a local production of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. She performed in an amateur production of the musical Annie, and her parents would drive her from San Diego to Los Angeles to audition for parts. Her first screen appearance was as Bridget Bowers, a young woman who seduces Mitch Buchanan's son, Hobie, in a 1993 episode of the television series Baywatch. The following year, she made her film debut in the family movie Lassie, about the bond between a young boy, played by Tom Gyrie, and the titular dog. Williams played the love interest of Gyrie's character, which led Stephen Gaydos of Variety to take note of her winning perf. She next took on guest roles in the television sitcoms Step by Step and Home Improvement, and appeared as the child form of Syl, an alien played in adulthood by actress Natasha Henstridge, in the 1995 science fiction film Species. By 1995, Williams had completed 9th grade at Santa Fe Christian Schools in San Diego. She disliked going there as she did not get along well with other students. To focus on her acting pursuits, she left the school and enrolled for in-home tutoring. At age 15, with her parents' approval, Williams filed for emancipation from them, so she could better pursue her acting career with less interference from child labor work laws. To comply with the emancipation guidelines, she completed her high school education in 9 months through correspondence. She later regretted not getting a proper education. 1996–2000, Dawson's Creek and transition to adult roles. Following her emancipation, Williams relocated to Los Angeles and lived by herself in Burbank. Describing her initial experience in the city, she said, "There are some really disgusting people in the world, and I met some of them." To support herself, she took assignments in low-budget movies and commercials. She had minor roles in the television films My Son is Innocent, 1996, and Killing Mr. Griffin, 1997, and the drama A Thousand Acres, 1997, which starred Michelle Pfeiffer and Jessica Lange. Williams later described her early work as embarrassing, saying that she took these roles to support herself as she didn't have any taste or ideals. In 1997, unhappy with the roles she was being offered, Williams collaborated with 2 other actresses to write a script named Blink, about prostitutes living in a Nevada brothel, which despite being sold to a production company was never made. Having learned to trade under her father's guidance, the 17-year-old Williams entered the Robbins World Cup Championship, a futures trading contest. With a return of 1,000%, she became the first woman to win the title and the 3rd highest winner of all time. Her father ranks first. In 1998, Williams began starring in the television teen drama series Dawson's Creek, created by Kevin Williamson and co-starring James Van Der Beek, Katie Holmes, and Joshua Jackson. The series aired for 6 seasons from January 1998 to May 2003 and featured Williams as Jen Lindley, a precocious and promiscuous New York-based teenager who relocates to the fictional town of Capeside. The series was filmed in the small town of Wilmington, North Carolina, where Williams relocated for the next 6 years. In a review of the first season for the New York Times, Karen James called it a soap opera that was redeemed by intelligence and sharp writing, but thought that Williams was too earnest to suit this otherwise shrewdly tongue-in-cheek cast. Ray Richmond of Variety labeled it an addictive drama with considerable heart and considered all 4 leads appealing. The series was a ratings success and raised Williams' profile. Her first film release since the start of Dawson's Creek was Halloween H20, 20 years later, 1998, a slasher film starring Jamie Lee Curtis. The 7th installment in the Halloween film series, it featured Williams as one of several teenagers traumatized by a murderer. It earned $55 million domestically against its $17 million budget. Williams has credited Dawson's Creek as the best acting class, but also admitted that she had not fully invested herself in it as my taste was in contradiction to what I was doing every single day. She filmed the series for 9 months each year and spent the remaining time playing against type in independent features, which she considered a better fit for her personality. She has said that the financial stability of a steady job empowered her to act in such films. Williams found her first such role in the comedy Dick, 1999, a parody of the Watergate scandal, in which she and Kirsten Dunst played teenagers obsessed with Richard Nixon. Praising the film's political satire, Lisa Schwartzbaum of Entertainment Weekly credited both actresses for playing their roles with screwball verve. Dick failed to recoup its $13 million investment. In the same year, Williams played a small part in But I'm a Cheerleader, a satirical comedy about conversion therapy. Keen to play challenging roles in adult-oriented projects, Williams spent the summer of 1999 starring in an off-Broadway play named Killer Joe. Penned by Tracy Letts, it is a black comedy about a dysfunctional family who kills their matriarch for insurance money. Williams was cast as the family's youngest daughter. The production featured gruesome violence and required Williams to perform a nude scene. Her socially conservative parents were displeased with it, but Williams said that she found it cathartic and freeing. Her next role was in the HBO television film If These Walls Could Talk Too, 2000, a drama about three lesbian couples in different time periods. Williams agreed to the part after ensuring that a sex scene between Chloe Sevigny and her was pertinent to the story and was not meant to titillate. In a mixed review of the film, Ken Tucker criticized Williams for overplaying her character's eagerness. When asked about playing a series of sexual roles, Williams said, "I don't think of any of them as sexy, hot girls. They were just defined at an early age by the fact that others saw them that way." She subsequently made an effort to play roles that were not sexualized. 2001 to 2005, independent films and Brokeback Mountain. The British film Me Without You, 2001, about an obsessive female friendship, starred Williams and Anna Friel. Williams played Holly, an insecure bibliophile, a part that came close to her personality. The writer-director Sandra Goldbacher was initially reluctant to cast an American in a British part, but was impressed by Williams' self-deprecating humor and a European stillness that she found in her. Roger Ebert praised Williams' British accent and found her to be cuddly and smart both at once. Williams returned to stage the following year in a production of Mike Leigh's farce Smelling a Rat. Her part, that of a scatterbrained teenager exploring her sexuality, led Carl Levitt of Backstage to credit her for being a first-class creative comedienne. Williams played a supporting role in the Christina Ricci starring Prozac Nation, a drama about depression based on Elizabeth Wurtzel's memoir. Dawson's Creek completed its run in 2003, and Williams was satisfied with how it had run its course. She relocated to New York City soon after. She had supporting parts in two art house films that year: the drama The United States of Leland and the comedy drama The Station Agent. In the former, starring Ryan Gosling, she played the grieving sister of a murdered boy. It was described by the Globe and Mail's Liam Lacey as neither an insightful nor well-made film. The Station Agent, about a lonely dwarf, played by Peter Dinklage, featured Williams as a librarian who develops an attraction towards him. Critically acclaimed, the film's cast was nominated for the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast. On stage, Williams played Varya in a 2004 production of Anton Chekhov's drama The Cherry Orchard, alongside Linda Emond and Jessica Chastain, at the Williamstown Theatre Festival. The theater critic Ben Brantley wrote that she cannily plays her natural vibrancy against the anxiety that has worn the young Varya into a permanent high-strung sullenness. The German filmmaker Wim Wenders wrote the film Land of Plenty, 2004, which investigates anxiety and disillusionment in a post-9/11 America, with Williams in mind. Kevin Thomas of Los Angeles Times praised Wenders' thoughtful examination of the subject and took note of Williams' screen appeal. She received a nomination for the Independent Spirit Award for Best Female Lead for the film. The actress next appeared in Imaginary Heroes, a drama about a family coping with their son's suicide, and played an impressionable young woman fixated on mental health in the period film A Hole in One. Williams returned to the comedic genre with The Baxter, in which she played a geeky secretary. The film received negative reviews. Wesley Morris of the Boston Globe wrote, "Only when Williams is around does the movie seem human, true, and funny. Even in her slapstick, there's pain." As with her other films during this period, it only received a limited release and was not widely seen. Williams gained wider recognition later in 2005 when she appeared in Ang Lee's Brokeback Mountain, about the romance between two men, Ennis and Jack, played by Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, respectively. Impressed with her performance in The Station Agent, the casting director Avi Kaufman recommended Williams to Lee. He found a vulnerability in her and cast her as Alma, the wife of Ennis, who discovers her husband's homosexuality and infidelity. Williams was emotionally affected by the story, and in spite of her limited screen time, was drawn to playing a woman constricted by the social mores of the time. Labeling Williams as the standout among the cast, Ed Gonzalez of Slant magazine credited her for fascinatingly spiking her unspoken resentment for her sham of a marriage with a hint of compassion for Ennis's secret suffering. Brokeback Mountain proved to be her most widely seen film to that point, earning $178 million against its $14 million budget. It won 3 Academy Awards, and she gained a Best Supporting Actress nomination. Williams began dating Ledger while working on the film. The couple cohabited in Boerum Hill, Brooklyn, New York, and in 2005, she gave birth to their daughter. 2006 to 2010, work with auteurs. Williams had 2 film releases in 2006. She first featured opposite Paul Giamatti in the drama The Hawk is Dying. 5 months after giving birth to her daughter, she returned to work on Ethan Hawke's directorial venture The Hottest State, based on his own novel. Leslie Felperin of Variety found her role to be too brief. Following the awards season success of Brokeback Mountain, Williams was unsure of what to do next. After 6 months of indecision, she agreed to a small part in Todd Haynes' I'm Not There, 2007, a musical inspired by the life of Bob Dylan. She was then attracted to the part of an enigmatic seductress named S in the 2008 crime thriller Deception. The film, which co-starred Hugh Jackman and Ewan McGregor, was considered by critics to be middling and predictable. In her next release, Incendiary, based on Chris Cleave's novel of the same name, Williams reteamed with McGregor to play a woman whose family is killed in a terrorist attack. In his review for The Independent, Robert Hanks called it sloppy and said that Williams deserved better. Nickname Michelle. Gender female. Age 43 years old, in 2024. Date of birth September 9, 1980. Real name Michelle Ingrid Williams. Profession actress. Nationality American. Birthplace Kalispell, Montana, United States. Zodiac sign Virgo. Michelle Williams education. School, Santa Fe Christian Schools. Michelle Williams career. Profession, actress. Debut. Lassie, 1994. Net worth, $10 million approximate. Family and relatives. Father, Larry R. Williams. Mother, Carla Ingrid Williams. Brother, Jason Williams author. Sister, Sarah Williams, Paige Williams, Kelly Williams. Marital status, divorced. Ex-spouse, Phil Elverum, 2018, April 2019 div. Know of children, 1. Son, none. Daughter, Matilda Ledger. Past relationships. Jonathan Safran 4, 2015-2016. Dustin Yellen, 2013-2014. Jason Segel, 2012-2013. Kari Joji Fukunaga, 2011. Spike Jonze, 2008-2009. Heath Ledger, 2004-2007. Bobby Cannavale, 2003-2004. Andy Harrod, 2002-2004. Connor Oberst, 1999-2001. Jeremy Jackson, 1993. Andrew Humans, 2018.